With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back in once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. Blown Piston Racing League presented by Banner Construction fire things off for their opening race this season right here at Daytona International Super Speedway. That's right, restrictor plate action on tap here tonight. 100 laps around this 2.5 mile big track. 2 stages tonight. Stage 1 going to end at lap number 20. Lap number 50 is when we will see that second stage caution flag fly. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV Land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the trackside. We'll get rid of that qualifying, that race information for you, get some qualifying information ready to go for you. Big number of drivers here tonight, upwards of 39 drivers going to vie for the checkered flag here tonight. But first, we've got to find out who's got what it takes to walk away with the United States Veterans Pole Award here tonight. That's going to put $3 in somebody's back pocket for their prize pool at the end of the season, and it looks like a handful of drivers are turning in time laps. Let's go ahead and throw that information up to the left-hand side of your screen for you. Ron Shute sits at the top of the speed charts right now. The 97 turning in a 48.20. A lot of drivers out there on track. Too many to keep track of, really. 93 of John Mankowski. He was fastest in happy hour. We'll have to see if that translates to qualifying pace. Anthony Hanley now goes quick time on the track, 48.16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in this 5-minute qualifying session. It's a mad dash to the top of the speed charts. Jason Branch going to slot his fast Ford Mustang into that second position. Not good enough to knock off Anthony Handley yet. Nobody's been able to. Now Andrew Moraz parks the 4. Ryan Nicoletta says, let me have it. 48.14. Quick time now with 32 drivers on the speed charts. Just about a minute and a half remaining here, so it's going to be tough for the drivers that are not already out there on a time lap to get a time in. Looks like Evan Raisbeck will be the only driver not able to put in a time lap. A few of them still out there. Michael Robertson, John Finley, Aaron Cooper, Casey Duncan, Kenny McCullough. How about him? He's out there on the track. Andrew Lutz, Chris Scala. He's out there on a time lap as well. Man, cars all over the racetrack, and with less than 60 seconds remaining, does anybody have anything to dethrone Ryan Nicoletta at the top of the speed charts? It doesn't look like it's going to shake down that way for any of these drivers, so we'll go ahead and step away from the track and head down trackside for the national anthem. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We will be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular their bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And back trackside as drivers begin to make their way to the starting grid for tonight's race. It's going to be one hot and heavy, fast-paced restrictor plate race here to open up the season for the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. Snatching the pole, the U.S. Veterans Pole Award, was Ryan Nicoletta. The 59 will start inside with the pole position. You can hear those familiar bells beginning to ring in the background. You know the sounds. You know it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup here at Daytona International Super Speedway to start things off this season for the Blown Piston Racing Clash Series. Starting inside row number 1, fast time in qualifying 48-14, snatch the U.S. Veterans Pole Award for Ryan Nicoletta. Lining up just to his outside, the 4 of Andrew Mraz. Back in row number 2 here tonight, 88 of Anthony Handley, followed by the 22 of Jason Branch. Kevin Dyke, Brendan Staub back in row number 3. Row number 4 here tonight, the 03 of Kenny McCullough, followed by the 31 of Scott Wise. Casey Barlow, Ron Shute, gonna round out row 5, row number 6 here tonight from Daytona, the 99 of Jimmy McKee and the 2 of Jacob Williams. Back in row 7, Anthony Keys, Jim Thorndike. Row number 8 here tonight, Anthony Moore, Andrew Moore, and Brendan Fries. Jacob Drifton, Tyler Davala back in row 9. Row number 10 tonight, Tom Query and Christopher McCullough. 21st starting position to Stephen Tuck in the 29 machine, just to his outside, the 55 of Gary Wells. Row 12, Frank Reese, Jeremy Brooks, Michael Robinson, and Roger Rios going to make up row 13. Row 14, Corbin Simmons, Michael Shum, John Finley, Aaron Cooper round out your top 30. 30th on back looks a little something like that, and we are getting set to go green flag racing for the first time, race fans. Here we go. Pace car gonna get ready to duck on off, and we're gonna get set to fire things off. As the music fades, the drivers get on the gas, and green flag flies for the first time here tonight at Daytona International Super Speedway for the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series. Off down into turn number 1. Everybody looks like they're going to be clean and clear. No stack-ups just yet. Field looks nice and pretty, nice and organized coming through 1 and 2. Go ahead out of turn number 2. There you see, coming right at you on the exit. Down through the backstretch now as drivers already bailing. Whoa, moment, big moment. The Burger King machine, the 15 of Jacob Drift, looks like he had a little bit of trouble, got out of line and way down on the apron. We've seen dust flying up off of the tires. Fortunately for him, or luckily enough for him, no real sustainable damage there. And you'll notice the new numbers on these cars. That's right, it's the next-gen cars, so they're sporting that NASCAR next year paint scheme going on. You got the numbers a little bit shifted. The sponsors more to the quarter panel, and Andrew Mraz has got the top spot already. A lead change here tonight very early. Lap number 2 in the books, front of the field, single file. Front of the field, single file, but then back with the Texaco Havoline machine. There you can see him right there, I do believe. That is one of the McCullough boys, I believe. Ron shooting right here in that 97 machine. Good run so far by him. Let's see where we're at through the rest of the field. Looking at the 2 of Jacob Williams on the outside. He's got a line of drivers coming to his inside. There goes Gary Wells, the 53 of Jeremy Brooks, looking to make a spot or 2, and it looks like the outside lane beginning to fall. .45.63, fastest lap of the race so far here tonight, turned in by Christopher McCullough. That's going to be, if he can keep that spot, that's going to be a 1 point in his back pocket with the new limited Speed Demon fastest lap award here tonight. We'll see if Christopher McCullough can hang on to that for the rest of the race. As it looks like drivers going to be pretty calm here on this opening stage. Looks like we've got a lot of these drivers already single file, hugging that inside lane. Everybody being led around the track by the fast four of Andrew Mraz. Mraz started outside pole position, and now he leads the train around this 2.5 mile super speedway. And yeah, there's a good camera shot right there. Everybody single file on the track. They're just wanting to go ahead and log some laps early here tonight from Daytona. Want to go ahead and get stage number 1 out of the way and in the bag. Not have to worry about it, not have to worry about any trouble. So we'll have to keep our eye on whether or not the fuel strategy is going to pan off for this type of racing here. Drivers in the back of the pack, somewhere around that 12th position. We'll go back here. Watching the 7 of Tyler Davala, he's sitting back in that 12th position, and that's what we were saying. That was indeed Christopher McCullough in that Valvoline machine that we looked at earlier. You're going to be able to save a lot more gas being back there around Davalia, Queering, McCullough, Schaub, Cooper, Barry, Brooks, all lined up right there. You're going to be able to keep the pace with the help of the draft and really save some fuel. I mean, you're really going to be up out of the gas a lot more than what you would want. Let's go take a look. Let's take a listen on board here with that 7 of Tyler Davala as he runs right behind Brandon Staub. Big wiggles by some drivers up through this field. You can see the tail end of these next-gen Cup cars gets a little bit light. Ooh, you can hear them really get out of the throttle right there. Drivers all over and behind. Looks like Christopher McCullough has cycled on out of this bottom lane. Looks to be alone, so we'll jump back out of the car. Let's get a better look from the high side of the track. What do you say? And there goes McCullough up at the high side. He is all by himself. No surprise to see one of those McCullough boys up at the high side. Kenny McCullough in that 03 a little bit further up through the field, up in the 5th position. Look for him to try to go to the high side here before the end of stage 1. Stage points, very crucial, very important when it comes playoff time. That's right, playoff time here in the Blown Piston Racing Clash League and Clash Series. And I know what you're thinking, Dave. It's race number 1. Well, 17 races in this short little action-packed season. 2 rounds and then the final round. So we've got 7 races in the championship chase. You've got 10 races to set yourself up and get it done. Points that you can carry through the playoffs going to be tremendously beneficial. So drivers gonna be jockeying here in just the next handful of laps. Remember, stage 1 going to end at lap number 20, so they're going to be looking for some positions here in the next few laps, looking for some runs and seeing who they may be able to head to the front for. Your top 10 drivers all get stage points. We'll see how it gets done. We'll see who gets it done. But for the time being, everybody leads this man right here at the front of the field. There you can see that for all-in-one motorsports driver. The 4 of Andrew Mraz leads the field. Let's look around the track. What do you say? Let's go back here, cue in on the biggest mover of the race so far. That's right, the Top Groove Hard Charger right now would belong to Jordan Berry in that 51 machine. You can see the custom paints and die cast sponsored wrap all over that Toyota. And just 2 Toyotas in the field here tonight. 3 Toyotas. I apologize. Evan Raisbeck actually not able to make the start here tonight. He'll walk away with 40th on the timing and scoring charts at the end of tonight's race. So just 2 Toyotas still running. Jordan Berry, the top one of the 2. And he is up 16 positions, holding on to that Top Groove Hard Charger. Whoa, there goes Christopher McCullough. He shot out of a cannon. John Manikowski, he says, you know what? It's lap number 9. We've got 11 laps to the end of this stage. We can make it on the fuel, I believe. That's my speculation. 93 says, I'll jump out there with you. How about the 26? He's going to say, I'll go too. Shum jumps to the high side. We should see more drivers beginning to jump to that high lane. Drivers all going to make their way off of turn number 2, head down the backstretch there. You see them all going by right there into turn number 3. They go, still stacked up. A few drivers beginning to stack up on that outside lane, but for the majority of the field, all still single file down at the bottom. Back off of turn number 4, they'll go, and back to the start-finish line they come. Here we go once again, back across the stripe, lap number 11 now underway as the field heads back towards turn number 1. We'll get a little bit closer to the action right into your living room. Here we go. Ooh-wee. Now that speed. Drivers getting after it, and yes, indeed, here comes those double file runs. Christopher McCullough going to drop back down to the inside lane. More drivers going to follow suit. Looks like that is the 51 of Jordan Berry that's going to drop to the inside of the racetrack. Berry now into the 14th position. Anthony Keys passing John Mankowski for 10th. A battle up near the front. Jason Branch, Ryan Nicoletta going at it. That's for second on the speed charts. Mraz still leads Branch, Nicoletta, Dyke, McCullough, and Key. Barlow, McCullough, Shawm, and Mankowski round out your top 10 now. Crazy good action all over the place, and here comes that run on the outside with less than 8 laps remaining here in stage number 1 to open things up here in the season opener for Blown Piston Racing's Clash Series. I tell you what, sponsors and partners getting their money's worth here tonight, because the outside run being led by Casey Barlow is moving to the front. Mike Shawm right there, the 53 of Jeremy Brooks lined up behind him, the 31 of Scott Wise in that outside lane helping the cause, the 29 of Stephen Tuck right there. Now he's gonna, oh, and contact in trouble. Contact in trouble for the first time tonight, and it catches a lot of drivers out. Oh no, the Superior templating caution flag coming out here for the first time tonight in the season as well. Oh, that's going to catch a ton of drivers. We're going to see if we can't see where it all took place, how it all went down. Looking over to the producers, trying to see if they've got everything queued up. It looks like they do. Let's head back and see what happened here with the replay. And there you can see contact with that 52 machine. That's where it all kind of went bad. Kevin Dyke, and look at the pile up from there. Let's go back one more time. High above with the turn 3 blimp cam shot. There you go. Contact. Drivers caught up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. Oh, my goodness. I am not sure who that was that just barely snaked their way through, but that was quite lucky. We'll look at it one more time here. There's contact hard pancake on the outside wall. 53's a pinball. The 88's going around. More contact by more drivers. Just absolute parking lot. Well, that's going to put us under caution for the first time here tonight at Daytona International Super Speedway. Caution being brought to you by Superior Templating. And, well, we will not see the YJ Lucky Dog. Nobody going to be a lap down at this point, but 14 laps into tonight's first stage, the 20-lap stage, we will get a green flag before we go back before the end of the stage. So it's going to be a short little shootout there for the end of the stage. It's going to be it's going to be interesting. What do these drivers do on pit road? Do they go ahead and come and give up the points here in stage 1? Mraz looked like he was going to play some games. Branch having none of it in that second position. Nicoletta right there still running well. He was your U.S. Veterans pole sitter. And yeah, Curtis, there's a lot of ARCA braking going on right there. But hey, you know, some crew chiefs may elect to go with different brake packages. And, well, you know, it is what it is. That's their decision. But what this tells me right here, race fans, with your top, it looks to be your top 12 drivers all staying out on the track, with this caution they're going to be able to make it on fuel. It's not going to be a problem to get to the end of stage 1 on fuel, so it's going to be a hot, heated battle here towards the front for these top 10 positions. First place at the end of stage 1 going to capture 10 positions, and 1 minus all the way on down to 10th. You'll get 1 bonus point if you can walk away in the top 10. So, going to be vital in these final handful of laps. Will we see another caution? As we all know, cautions do breed cautions, and especially on a restrictor plate track, I mean, you get it all stacked up once again, and that's kind of a product of things right there. You've seen them all beginning to stack up, back double file, once again coming to the stage end. Drivers trying to jockey for position to give themselves the best stage end possible. And just some slight contact, and that's all it took to grab multiple drivers. And putting multiple drivers, if I'm not mistaken, this is a zero fast repair series, so a lot of drivers going to be behind the 8-ball down there, swinging the hammers, and the Sawzall's going to get out. We'll see how much turtle wax some of these drivers try to fill in, bondo up these machines, and get them back out there and meet the minimum speed. As my man Travis Smith turns off the lights in the iRacing pace car, we're going to get set to go back double file once again. And how about your race leader? He's going to pick the outside lane. Andrew Mraz has control of this field. Grab control on lap number 2, has not looked back. And Mraz looks to the high side here for this restart. Jason Branch going to line up to his inside. Jimmy McKee, Ryan Nicoletta back in row 2 for the restart. Row 3, John Manikowski, Christopher McCullough, Jim Thorndike running well here tonight. Michael Robinson will start just to his outside. Back in row 4, Frank Reeson, Kevin Blokma rounds out your top 10 here for this restart in stage 1 for the Blown Piston Racing Class Series. The boss man in the flag stand going to get ready to drop the green flag once again. Field all stacked up behind race leader Andrew Mraz as the pace car makes its way to pit road. Here we go. Green flag flies for the second time here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. Andrew Mraz gets through the field without any problems, right down to the bottom of the racetrack, top 4. Now single file at the front. That's going to leave, I believe, that is the 13 of Jim Thorndike. He was hung out to dry, high and dry for the moment. I haven't checked that out. The Miami Dolphins getting a big win here tonight, or today, I should say, down there in Miami over the Indianapolis Colts. So pulling the upset here tonight. Can Thorndike upset the field by getting to victory lane or winning one of these 2 stages? We'll have to wait to see how all that shakes out. Your top 7 all nose to tail with just 3 laps to go before the end of stage number 1. Pit road will be closed this time by as your top 7 go single file. We've got more drivers beginning to try to develop a run back here. But I believe that side-by-side racing is hurting the momentum. Look at the 13 of Thorndike up in the top pack. We'll jump back up here. He looked to the high side for a moment. McCullough now looking like he may want to make a move. Mraz, Branch, Nicoletta, McKee, Mankowski, McCullough, Thorndike all right here. Your top 7. McCullough gets shuffled out of line. He'll have to drop right back down behind Thorndike. Is anybody going to make a move on these final 2 laps as pit road has been closed? For the final 2 laps of stage number 1, we've got just 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks on the stage right now. McCullough left to the high side all by himself. We've got a second pack beginning to develop, but I don't think they're going to get there, and McCullough goes nowhere with the run. Here we go. White flag for the stage going to fly this time by. This will be the final time around. Who's going to snatch the wise guy? Racing stage 1 win. We'll have to see who, or I mean, look at that second pack. They might get here. Look at this, Frank Reese. Big run back. He's going to catch this first pack. He's going to have to make a move. Get stuck in line. He's going to have to drop to the bottom of the track. He's going to give up positions. McCullough makes contact. Drivers shuffling around here on the final lap of stage number 1. Nicoletta right there still behind Branch. Andrew Mraz still leading the field. Branch looks to the high side. Nicoletta says, out of my way, I want the run. Here he goes. Everybody chasing Mraz to the line. Mraz going to cross the line in win stage number 1 here tonight. First stage of the season in the bag. Your stage winner here tonight, getting the job done. Stage 1 belongs to the man inside of that Ford machine. You can see him right there on screen. Andrew Mraz and All-in-One Motorsports takes the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 win. He'll put 10 points in his back pocket for the playoffs. We'll see how many more points he can stack up here tonight. He's led a handful of laps, and that may get him a little bit more points later on tonight. We'll have to wait to see how it all shakes out. So again, job well done to stage 1 winner right there in that Ford machine out of East Lansing, Michigan, the 4X Racing M2 Speed Labs driver. Getting the job done. Mraz wins stage 1. And what an opening 20 laps here to begin the season, huh? Race fans, great racing action all over the track. Single file for a moment, then everybody came all right back together. Great job by everybody. So we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break, as we should see the majority of the field come down pit road here during this stage break. We're going to take a quick commercial break, pay a few bills. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. Back track side as the pace car lights are off once again. Travis Smith gonna get ready to pull that iRacing Mustang back out of the way, and we'll get set to fire things off once again. Stage caution here tonight coming to an end after the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 is now in the bag. Andrew Mraz and the 4 Machine can claim the first stage win of the season. 10 points in his back pocket. He has another point for leading a lap here tonight, going to his regular season point standing. So a great first stage for him in season opener here for Blown Piston Racing Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction, and we're set to fire things off once again here tonight. Kenny McCullough staying out on the track. He'll start on the inside lane and on the gas early. Green flag flies. Once again here from Daytona International Speedway, 59 and Brian Nicoletta not getting going on that outside lane. Drivers begin to stack up just a little bit. McCullough in the 60 Valvoline machine. He jumps to the high side. Drivers jockeying for position near the front of the field, jockeying for position near the back. One driver, I believe that is Scott Wise, involved in that initial incident. He's still down on pit road. Michael Shum, Casey Duncan, Casey Barlow, Scott Wise still all down there on pit road. It looks like Aaron Cooper and Jeremy Brooks are down and out of the race. So some early house cleaning, early wreck here tonight. Caught 2 drivers out, 3 of them still trying to fix their cars down there on pit road. We're watching the 5 of Roger Rios and Andrew Lutz go at it on the track. They're followed by Anthony Handley, Jordan Berry also right there as well. Stack up at the front of the field. Ryan Nicoletta has got it wound back up, and can your pole sitter get back to the top of the scoring pylon? Looks like the run on the outside is going to prevail. Jason Branch in tow with him. Christopher McCullough right behind. That is 3 wily veterans at the top of the field looking for a spot on the track. Branch fast here, just hanging out in that outside lane, the meat and the sandwich. Oh, where did he go? Branch. Oh, there he goes. Magic Man moments on the outside. That's going to stack things up for a little bit, I would believe. And oh, dropping to the bottom as soon as he had the chance. Ryan McCullough says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get down here with a car that's not having any technical issues. I'll drop in line right in front of that 03 of Kenny McCullough, because I know the McCullough clan, as we like to call them here on iRacing. If you know the McCullough boys, you know Daytona, Talladega, that's right up their alley. You know they're always fast every time you unload, so running with them or in the vicinity of them is never a bad thing as we cross the line this time around to begin lap 27 out of the 100 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Do want to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of you tuning in here tonight. Join us in that 3,000 subscriber march. Drop these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, David the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by, and appreciate a move on the outside. Andrew Mraz, he doesn't want to stay single file. He's going back for the point. The 13 of Jim Thorndike trying to make the run with him. Valiant effort on the outside there by Mraz and Thorndike, but they're going to need more than 2 cars to overcome the big train, the big line down there on the inside. The numbers prevailing, and you can see it right there. You're going to have to be careful here. Oh, Christopher McCullough, he's going to try his hand. He's going to bring a third now, make that 4th car to that outside lane. Will he stick there, or will he drop back in line? Looks like he's going to drop back in line through 3 and 4. Drivers will head back off of turn number 4, back through the trioval. Once again we go. Top three drivers beginning to step away just a little bit. You can see some separation there as Christopher McCullough now has a train of drivers with him. Let's jump around the racetrack just a little bit. What do you say? Back with Roger Rios for a moment. There's Stephen Tuck down there on the inside. The 29 machine trying to get a push from Jason Branch, who has lost a little bit of ground. And McCullough really jumping from line to line here, trying to get that pack back up there to those top three drivers. Ryan Nicoletta, Kenny McCullough, Jimmy McKee round out your podium spots here. Lap number 30 going to go on the board this time by, and we'll have just 21 laps before the end of stage number 2. That's right, who's going to take the custom paints and die-cast stage 2 win here in the opening round, opening race for the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. Battles right here in the top 5. We've got some battles back here as well. Looks like most of these drivers have decided to go ahead and get single file. The YJ Sports sponsored machine of Max Williams. I believe that is Max Williams. Yes, it is indeed. See, we've got good eyes out there. Good eyes. Good eyes. Frank Reese in the 37 rounds out your top 20. Some drivers struggling to keep pace. Back behind him, Jacob Williams, Chris Scala run nose to tail on the track. They're followed by Corbin Simmons. There's Simmons in that 10 machine. He's trying all he can to get up there and gets a sniff of that draft. As the field slowly begins to step away, we'll jump back to the drivers near the front of the field once again. Top 4 drivers now skating away. Christopher McCullough reeling them back in, trying to bring both of these lines back up towards the front. He jumps to the outside. That's going to give the forward draft for just a moment. Big side draft now back into turn 3 for Mraz on the outside. Back through turn 4. Coming right at you once again, back through the start-finish line. All the drivers will head back towards turn number 1 this time around. Your top 14 drivers all right here in this lead pack. And they're going to be running up on some lap cars, some damaged machines here very, very shortly. You got to ask yourself, how are these drivers going to manage this one? How are they going to manipulate the traffic? Will anybody utilize the pick? Like most of the lap cars heading to the high side of the racetrack. Everybody gonna have to get single file down near the bottom of the racetrack, and McCullough says, I'm not having any of it. We're gonna go 3 wide with some lap cars 2 rows deep. Back off of turn 4, heading back towards the start-finish line once again. Lap number 33 now gonna go on the board as we stay 3 wide with some lap cars. Mraz now pulls even when McCullough as they head back to turn number 1. Field all coming right back into your living room once again. There you can see great speed shot here. Hope that camera lives through tonight's race, and everybody gonna run off of turn number 2 and back down the backstretch one more time. Everybody follows 59 of Ryan Nicoletta, your pole sitter here tonight, snatching the U.S. Veterans Pole Award for the first time. First driver that can say that he's done so in the Gen 6 machines here in Blown Piston Racing's Clash Series. A little bit of a stack up as Thorndike struggles. A little bit of a wiggle behind that 4 machine. Anthony Handley in the 88. Tucked in right behind Thorndike right now, running in the 9th position. Tough little break here, riding with Jason Branch down on the inside, and those 3 cars on the outside lane just can't seem to build the momentum that they're going to need to get the pass done. Fast-paced race on our hands here tonight, already working on a lap number 35. This time around, we're double file back from 4th on back. Bit of a gap from 14th back to 15th on the track. Davala in the 7 machine. He's got himself about an 8-second advantage over Tom Queering, who's got Brandon Fries, Andrew Lutz, Anthony Keys, Max Williams, Jacob Williams, Chris Scala, Corbin Simmons right there as well. So two very distinct packs here tonight. So I wonder if that's due to some pit strategy, some fuel strategy going on by some of the drivers out there. Maybe this second pack being led by Brandon Freeze. We'll take a look at this pack right here. This is the one I was talking about earlier that was double file, that then went single, and they've been able to gain a little bit of time, a little bit of ground. But you gotta ask yourself, is a 9-second deficit now almost a 10-second spot to that lead pack? Is that just a little too much to overcome, as we're down to just 14 laps left here in stage number 2 before we will see the stage flag fly for the custom paints and diecast stage 2 win. Ken Mraz running in the 6th position, outside lane. You can see him right there leading that outside lane. Can he put that Ford machine back up at the top of the scoring pylon to snatch 20 playoff points already? Or will we see Ryan Nicoletta add to his points already? 1 point for a lap led, looking to have a solid stage 2 finish, had a solid stage 1 finish. And now it looks like after Christopher McCullough, there is a bit of a gap beginning to build. Jim Thorndike back here. He is leading Andrew Mraz, Anthony Handley, Stephen Tuck, Jason Branch, Ron Shute, Jordan Berry, Andrew Moore, Roger Rios, and Tyler Davala. That is a ton of cars all lined up with each other. We're going to have to wait to see if they're able to get there in time, if that gap really does dissipate here. 1.2 seconds back from McCullough is Thorndike and his long train of cars there. You can see them. They've got some gaps built in between them. So I wonder if they get organized enough, if they can utilize that momentum to really run down those top 4 drivers here as we are reaching close to the halfway point here tonight. Oh, and it looks like one driver, he's had enough. He's off pace. He's going to jump to the bottom of the racetrack. Who was that? Corbin Simmons and Jacob Drift, they're going to be battling back for the 21st position. They've been swapping that spot back and forth. The 15 of Drift at the high side of the track. Corbin Simmons down there on the inside. Here comes the 37 Oreo machine of Frank Reese, looking for a position, not going to quite get it just yet. John Finley laps down here tonight, but the 11 beginning to make some moves on the track. Lap machine staying to the high side of the track. I believe that is Michael Shawm heading at the high side of the track. Yes, it is the 26 machine staying to the high side, out of the way of these lead lap runners. Tyler Davala right here, that 7 machine. He's in company with some lap machines for the time being. A draft is a draft around this track. So it doesn't really, as long as you're able to keep the pace, it doesn't really matter the amount of damage you have. Yes, the less damage, the better, obviously. But damage doesn't necessarily kill you, as we see now. Drivers on the outside lane beginning to make a move. That's Jordan Berry. He's going to go ahead and pass Branch with no problem, and that's going to bring Davala up and around that 97 of Ron Shute as well. Branch, Davala, now Shute. Here comes that 93 machine, the 93 off of the lead lap. That's John Manikowski, fastest driver in happy hour, not translating to qualifying pace or race pace, as Mraz, Handley, and Thorndike called a pit road this last time around with 9 laps remaining here in stage number 2. And we will jump around the track just a little bit here. There's the 29 of Stephen Tuck, all alone on the track. 4-second gap in front, 8-second gap behind. He's losing some ground to the drivers in front, losing time to the drivers in back. So Tuck kind of a sitting duck at this point in time. The McCullough boys come to pit road this time around. Kenny McCullough follows Christopher McCullough down to pit lane. And it looks like just a fuel-only stop there for the 03 and the 60 machine. They'll get back out on track just as quickly as possible. For the time being, they are still ahead of Jim Thorndike and Andrew Mraz and Anthony Handley, who all came to pit road together as a trio. The McCullough clan, they have gotten themselves back out in front of them. Will the rest of the field come to pit road? Looks like Nicolette and McKee peel off of the racetrack, and they head to pit road. That's going to leave the field in the hands of this man right here. His fast Ford Mustang now leads the race. Andrew Moore Jr. in the 77 has Jordan Berry and Roger Rios in tow. Your top three with a 2.2 gap over Jason Branch, Tyler Davala, Ron Schutte, as well as Stephen Tuck, Jacob Drift, Max Williams, and Andrew Lutz will round out your top 10 with just 7 laps remaining, 6 to go when we cross the line this time around here in the Custom Paints and Die Cast Stage 2. And this is where things can really get mixed up. This is where you can really see problems as well, especially at these restrictor plate races. The fuel strategy. What do? Do you come down? Do you get right sides and fuel? Do you take just fuel only? What do you do? How do you break it down? Do you come early and be able to stay in pit after the stage breaker? Do you run it out and then possibly give up track position at the end of the stage? It's a mixed bag of tricks for a handful of drivers out there tonight. We started with 40 drivers on the starting grid. We have still got over 35 drivers out there on the track right now running, and we're down to just 23 drivers left on the lead lap. That means almost half of the field, one lap down. Anthony Handley in that 88 machine listed as the last driver on the lead lap. John Manikowski was fastest in happy hour, but he is now listed in that YJ Sports lucky dog position. Look for him to utilize that lucky dog spot at the end of this stage. If he can keep himself in that position, he's going to have to be careful because Jimmy McKee is not too far off away from being put down a lap himself. Just about 7 seconds, and McKee is going to have himself some trouble. Jason Brantz, Ron Schutte, and Tyler Davala all peel for pit road this time by. That's going to leave your top 3 drivers still out there on the track. Roger Rios takes over the second position. Jordan Berry going to drop back to third. Jacob Drift, Max Williams, Brandon Freeze, Anthony Keys all going to stay out on the track. They have yet to make their second pit stop. Tom Queering, Jacob Williams, Chris Skollick, all yet to hit pit road. So your top 10 right now, your stage points, the drivers that will earn stage points, they are all drivers that have yet to hit pit road, and we are down to just 4 laps to go here in stage number 2. So a bit of a gamble, a stretch of the fuel. Will they have enough to make it to the end of this second stage? They're able to keep the cars out there on the track long enough. It very well may pay off, because you got to look at the gap from themselves on back to Kenny McCullough, who has already been to victory to pit lane. McCullough in that 03, sitting in 7th right now, 25 seconds back from your race leader, Andrew Moore Jr. So as long as Moore can keep it wound up at the front of the field, he should be able to see this thing on through, and we'll have just 3 laps to go this time by. Lap 48 goes on the board. Lap 48 goes on the board there. You can see Roger Rios. He's beginning to step away with race leader Jordan Berry's kind of stuck by himself, utilizing some help from a lap machine for the time being. Will it be enough for him to get back up there to the top two and have a 3-car shootout for the stage 2 win? And yes, it's gonna be enough. He is right there. Jordan Berry now looking to take a position or two away. We've got all 3 manufacturers at the front of the field for this final stage. And oh, Rios not gonna attempt it. He's gonna peel for pit road. That's going to leave just Moore and Barry now out on the track, still waiting to make their final pit, or their second pit stop of the night. Do they have enough fuel? Man, you got to ask yourself, with Rios right there running in this pack and him electing to go ahead and say, nah, I'm coming to pit road, you really got to question the strategy. Do they really have enough fuel in the tank? 47 of Braden Stab down multiple laps here tonight, back in the 29th position. He is 3rd car in line with your top 2 drivers on the racetrack. Staub 5 laps down, was caught up and involved in that first initial incident. The only real caution that we've had on the evening, and oh no, Barry may be out of gas. Barry slow on the bottom of the track, slow on the apron. Jordan Berry not going to make it back around. Oh, boy. The McCullough clan and everybody else chopping at the bits. What about race leader Andrew Moore? Does he have enough pace in the car? He's still got power right now. No hiccup in front of that 47. That's going to be the dangerous thing of this. 77 loses any fuel pressure through the center of the corner. That could stack things up in a bad way for him, and it looks like he's out. He's out of gas this time around. Andrew Moore going to come to pit road when pit road is closed. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Will this end the stage? Will it be allowed? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Kenny McCullough now, and I could have swore it was lap number 50, maybe lap number 60 that the caution flag flies for the stage 2. We'll have to see if we can get some official word on that one or not. But Andrew Moore in the 77 machine has to give up that top spot here in stage number 2. Kenny McCullough going to take over. Christopher McCullough right there in second, and there's the stage end. Caution flag flies for the stage end here, halfway around the track on lap number 51. The superior templating. I'll get it right, I promise. The superior templating caution flag flying for the stage end here tonight. Kenny McCullough getting the job done. How about that? Great stage 1 for McCullough. Great stage 2 as well. He's going to grab the custom paints and diecast stage 2 win. Some points in his back pocket. 10 points going to go towards his playoff back pocket. The 03 with some great strategy with a familiar face right behind him. Christopher McCullough right there. He's going to make up a lot of points here as well. Great finish in stage number 2 for him. Job well done, though. Played the strategy right, and Kenny McCullough wins the custom paints in diecast stage 2. Now you got to ask yourself, what do these drivers do? Some of them were just down to pit road, not but maybe 5 to 6 laps ago. Are they going to stay out? Is this going to really shake things up for the fuel mileage moving forward from here on out? We should see Tom Queering. There he is in the 46 machine. He should receive the YJ Sports lucky dog this time around, as your race leaders will go down to pit road. It appears, oh no, the McCulloughs just made it look like they were coming. Nope, they're going to go ahead and peel off to pit road. So Tom Queering going to get the wave by this time around. You should see him go by Mr. Smith inside the pace car. There you have it, your YJ Sports. Lucky dog belongs to Tom Query and the 46 crew. They'll get themselves back on the lead lap and try to head back up through the field. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. Once again here, race fans, get ready to set things up for the run to the end of tonight's race here from Daytona International Super Speedway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And back trackside once again as drivers begin to get double file, making their way off of turn number 2. We'll get set to fire things off for our final run. That's right, we're going to have ourselves about 46 laps to the end of tonight's 100 lap scheduled race distance. Things going to get hot and heavy. 2 stages already in the bag. Andrew Moran's going to take the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 win. The Custom Paints Diecast Stage 2 win going to belong to Kenny McCullough in that 03 machine. Who's going to take the top spot for the opening race here in the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, presented to you by Banner Construction. Man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff out there on the line, a lot of stuff for these drivers to grab points with throughout this season. We've still got the new Limited Speed Demon Award, the Top Groove Hard Charger, the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. Things gonna get crazy. Smith gonna drop it down, and we're gonna fire things off. 13 of Jim Thorndike has the race lead, and green flag flies as Thorndike smashes the loud pedal, and on the gas he'll drop down in front of the Ford without any problems. Looks like most of the field gets up through the gearbox without any problems. Kenny McCullough now going to move to that 4th position. Christopher McCullough right there. Frank Reese, 3 wide here. 3 wide for a moment. Looks like Jimmy McKee was going to go 3 wide for a time being. No front clip on the front end of Jason Branch. Gotta wonder where that damage came from. Branch still running very strong here. And that can't be right. That's gotta be a different number. I believe that is the 17 of Casey Duncan. Yes, it is the 17 of Casey Duncan right there in the line, just in front of the 15 of Jacob Drift. Jason Branch right there in the 22 right behind him. Jacob Williams, Max Williams right there as well. In just a little bit past the halfway point, why don't we go ahead and give you some driver highlights and spotlights. Man at the front of the field right now that leads this race. Everybody chasing that 13 of Jim Thorndike in that Miami Dolphins painted machine. Driver sitting right behind him. One stage number one walked away with the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 win. That's the 4 of Andrew Mraz. Anthony Handley running right where he started tonight's race in that third position. Sitting back in fourth, the 03 of Kenny McCullough. Kenny taking the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win, so he's been running strong all night long. Christopher McCullough right behind him in that Valvoline red machine. There you can see McCullough rounds out your top 5 biggest mover of the race, walking away right now with the Top Groove Hard Charger Award. That's going to be the 81 of Andrew Lutz. Lutz up 25 positions here tonight. Started all the way outside of your top 30, all the way back in 31st, and he now is knocking on the door of a top 5. What a run by him and his crew. Uh-oh, looks like we've got an update. Max Williams now going to be in control of the Top Groove Hard Charger Award. He's grabbed 2 more positions that last lap. That's going to put him at 27 positions gained here tonight as well. What a run by him. Started back in 38th and is now knocking on the door of a top 10. So 2 solid runs in this field vying for that Top Groove Hard Charger Award. Andrew Lutz up in the 81 is in 6th. Max Williams right here in the 8 machine in 11th. And that's going to do it for your mid-race report. We started with 40 drivers. We have still got 36 out there on the track, but only 20 remain on the lead lap. That is a fast, furious, constant pace here tonight from Daytona International Super Speedway. These drivers absolutely laying it down. 18 drivers now left on the lead lap as Andrew Moore sits last driver on the lead lap in that 18th position. Kind of in no man's land as well is that 77. And we're going to go ahead and jump back around the track. What do you say we watch this battle here with the 21 of Brandon Fries? Oh, no, we're going to switch gears, head back up to the front, right around those top few positions. Back and forth will fly 33 of Chris Scala, listed multiple laps down here tonight. 2 laps down, but still running strong right there. 5th car in line. And what a race here tonight. Only 1 on-track incident bringing out a caution flag. Yes, we've had 3 cautions, but 2 of them have been for stage breaks. And looking at the timing and scoring, we're going to check in with the new Limited Speed Demon Award. Let's see if we can't track down who has that right now. That is the 21 of Brandon Fries, turning in a 45.38 on the stopwatch here. That is one crazy quick lap. Jason Branch all over that fast lap with a 45.39, so just about a 10th or 2. 100th, that is, separating Brandon Fries and Jason Branch on. Walking away with that new Limited Speed Demon Award, so we'll keep our eye on that one as well. Nobody really clear-cut a winner of the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award for leading the most laps here tonight. If anything, everybody chasing after the lap count put down there by Andrew Mraz, driver sitting in that 2nd position in the 4 machine. Mraz led the entirety of the opening stage. 20 laps, he led 19 of them. And we'd have to look at the lap count from there on out. Stage 2 had a mixed bag of drivers at the front of the field. Drivers looking to extend the run on the fuel mileage. Drivers doing a little fuel strategy on and off pit road. That is what got Kenny McCullough and Christopher McCullough back out in front of the field in 1-2 for the Stage 2 finish. Both of those drivers right here running in this front pack. The 03 in 4th, the 5th place driver. There you can see him in that bright red Valvoline 60 machine. He's going to be in the 5th position. Andrew Lutz tucked in behind him. Jimmy McKee and Jason Branch round out your top 8 drivers. They have stepped away to a 6-second advantage right now. So these front. 8 drivers staying single file, beginning to walk away. And if you haven't already, race fans, as we always like to say, tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' family's friend to come check things out right here. Join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers that thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. So go ahead, show these drivers some love, and smash the lights out of that bell over there so you don't have to mark it down on your calendar. Join us each and every Sunday night, each and every Friday night, coming at you as well with the Blown Piston Racing League's Truck Series. That's going to be coming at you this Friday, so get that marked down, get that ready to go. We'll kick things off for the season opener we'll be kicking things off here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for race number 2 in the season, starting at Kentucky. The coverage here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. So a big shout out to all the sponsors, all the admins, all the owners over here at Blown Piston Racing Leagues coming on board over here with the Turn 3 Racing Network, partnering up, doing some big things in the background. And we'll see how the season runs for both of these series here. Tonight, we're going to crown the Restrictor Plate King, though. The granddaddy of them all, America's home for motorsports, Daytona International Super Speedway, putting on a show, 65 laps already now on the board. Will begin lap 66 this time by. We've only got ourselves about 36 laps remaining. When will these drivers hit pit road? Most of the front of this field, your top 3 drivers were last on to pit road almost 36 laps ago. They were on pit road back at lap number 40. The McCullough boys and Lutz McKee, Branch, Drift, Williams, all of those drivers coming to pit road back on lap number 52. So a little bit more fuel in the tank for those drivers. I don't know. Do you want the numbers or not? Because we've seen the McCullough boys come to pit road by themselves. Just 2 cars on and off pit road. And they were able to get themselves back out on track, up to speed, and regain not just their track position, but gain 2 or 3 spots on the track as well. So I wonder if you really worry about those numbers or not. You've got 2, 3 drivers with the same fuel mileage numbers as you. And caution! Caution on the speedway. Oh boy, caution flag flies. What happened here? Looks like Michael Robinson may have been involved. Let's go back, see how it all went down. There you can see the 36, the 96, and right off of the front end. And that's about all she wrote. We'll get one more look at it. What do you say? Yeah, right off the front end and into the outside wall. That is a tough lick right there. What do you say? Can we go to the... Do we got it from the drone cam? And I'm getting a thumbs up. Do have it from the drone. Not much different right there. Hard impact. A few other drivers going to skate their way right on by. Michael Robinson, heavy front end damage, and he's going to have to tow the machine. We'll head back up front with your race leader, Jim Thorndike, who now... pit strategy is really going to come into play. One of these drivers do. I think they may be able to make it from here on out. It is going to be a stretch, about a 30-lap run when we see the green flag fly. Once again, these drivers have been on the track for 28 laps, so it's going to be close to manageable. I wonder if we're going to see anybody else hit pit road once again here tonight. And as these drivers do come to pit road, we're going to step away for one final time. Come back and stay right here for all the green flag action. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here from Daytona International Raceway.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And back trackside at the front of the field, a few wave rounds out in front of your new race leader. Back at the point once again, the 60 of Christopher McCullough. He's going to do a fuel only stop. Jimmy McGee on page with him. Andrew Lutz in the 81 machine going to do a 2-tire and fuel stop. He'll restart right here behind McCullough. Man, I'm telling you, all this caution flag has done. The fourth caution of the evening here tonight being brought to you by the Superior Templating Company. It's going to group this field up. We've seen it where I thought it was going to end up a fuel game at the end of tonight's race. Well, now fuel mileage is out the window with 1 to go here before we go back green flag racing. Drivers will have 30 laps to go. The fuel window is wide open for these drivers. It is go time. It is all about take. There is no give anymore, and drivers going to have to get all that they can on the restart. Starting inside this time, the 60 of Christopher McCullough will take the top spot. The 99 of Jimmy McKee to his outside. Andrew Lutz, Jason Branch back in row 2. Row 3, Jacob Drift, Max Williams, Jacob Williams, Andrew Moraz back in 8th. Anthony Keys and Anthony Handley round out your top 10 for this latest restart here from Daytona International Super Speedway. Mr. Smith gonna drop it from the track, and the boss man in the flag stand gonna get ready to drop the hammer once again. Down and away goes the pace car, and on the gas quick is McCullough. Green flag flies once again here from Daytona International Super Speedway. McCullough gets out to a big jump. That's almost a little too big of a jump. You might want to watch getting that far out there on the restart. These drivers all going to reel him in. Will they jump around and make a run to try to make a pass on that 60 machine? Jason Branch left all alone on the high side. He's going to be the first driver to lose some positions as well. And here we go. The move at the front. Is it enough to get by McCullough? The 81 of Andrew Lutz looks for the top spot. Not able to drop down. By the time he gets to turn 3, he's going to be hung out on the high side. Here comes Moraz in the 4. Dropping down to the inside lane is Lutz. That's going to open up the door for Moraz to continue the run on the outside. He's got some help. He's got some friends. Jason Branch has dropped from the high side down to the inside lane. Already a gap beginning to develop between the drivers at the front and the drivers in the middle of this pack. And through 1 and 2, hot and heavy action coming right at you, right off of the corner exit, heading back down the backstretch there. You can see a few more packed up drivers running with each other, but Christopher McCullough continues to lead this pack. Back all the way down into turn number 3, lap number 72 on the board. We'll get 73 to on the scoring charts this time around. Just about 28 laps remain here in the season opener from Daytona International Superspeedway. Back across the start-finish line, everybody chasing the 4 of Andrew Mraz, who has taken back the race lead. What a run on the outside to grab the top spot. Mraz leads Handley, McCullough, McKee, Freeze, Branch, Thorndike, Lutz, and Williams round out your top 10. Two distinct packs beginning to develop here from Daytona International Superspeedway in the opening race for the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. A lot of great ways to get yourself some points to gain some prize money for your overall prize pool at the end of this season. Walking away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award tonight was the 59 machine of Ryan Nicoletta, grabbing 10 bonus points for winning the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1. That was Andrew Mraz, who leads this race right now. Kenny McCullough in the 03 machine, who sits in third. He walked away with the custom paints and diecast Stage 2 win. So that's going to be 10 points in his back pocket, too, for the championship standings. Or I should say for the chase standings. If he were to find himself in the chase, that's when these stage points really come into effect and move on throughout the chase with you. The new Limited Speed Demon Award right now belongs to Brandon Freeze, I believe it was. Brandon Freeze turning in a 45-35 on the stopwatch. So he does have control over that new Limited Speed Demon Award right now. The Top Groove Hard Charger belongs to Max Williams, the 8 machine, up 30 positions from 38th all the way to the 8th position now. So a heck of a run up through the field for Williams. And as Mraz beginning to stack up those laps led once again, Mraz in control of the Wise Choice Contracting Front Van Award here tonight for leading the most laps. So there again, more things that you can do to get yourself some more points, some more money throughout this season with the Blown Piston Racing League Class Series. For the time being, everybody up here at the front looks like they're willing to run single file. Long string of cars right here from first all the way back to 13th. There's Brandon Freeze in that 21 machine. Looks like it's got a 33 on the side of it right now. So we'll have to get that fixed up and fixed out. Make sure we get the right numbers on the cars here coming next week at you. But Brandon Freeze, what a run inside that Ford Mustang. Rounding out your top 13 drivers, this lead pack right here has absolutely stepped away. 3.4 second advantage over Frank Reese, Jacob Drift, and Ryan Nicoletta. Your pole sitter has struggled with some race pace here tonight. Very interesting to see the drop off in the pace that he had from qualifying to race trim. So tough break there for your pole sitter. We'll go back, check him out, see how he's going about things in that 59 machine. There you can see him lined up right behind the 51 of Jordan Berry. Berry listed off of the lead lap now. 3 laps down to be exact is Berry, so a tough sledding for him in the season opener here at Daytona International Super Speedway. And well, we'll jump around the track once again, head back up to this front pack. Drivers beginning to get a little bit antsy as we get closer and closer to the end of tonight's race. There you can see the 22 of Jason Branch looks to the high side. Nobody willing to go with him and work with him just yet. 13 of Jim Thorndike, he's also going to grab that position. And now Branch drops back to 10th and not going to be able to get in line. He's going to lose another spot or two before he can slot back down on that inside line and follow this big pack of cars. Big move by Branch, the slot right in front of Anthony Keys. And now Ron shooting the 97 machine. He's going to go ahead and pull his next-gen machine down to pit road for the final stop of tonight's race. With 22 laps to go, everybody down the backstretch chasing Andrew Mraz at the front of this field. Down into turn 3, there you can see him. Everybody chasing that 4. He's led the most laps so far here tonight. Looking for a few more. The most important lap led, though, is the last lap of the race. It doesn't matter how many you lead, because the big points come from walking away with the checkered flag. We'll see how he goes about it, see if he can't get the job done. Coming right back at you once again. Top 13 drivers all lined up single file at the inside of the track. There you can see more drivers on the pit road. Roger Rios, Frank Reese, they come down for service and tires. Back into 3 and 4 once again. Top 13 drivers all single file down on the inside lane, and you gotta wonder, is anybody willing to jump out of line lead? Is anybody willing to make a move, or are they not willing to show their hands just yet? They'll cross the start-finish line that time by. Give us just 20 laps to go as the field heads back to turn number 1, coming right at you into your living room screens once again. Oh man, I'm telling you, that makes the hair stand up on my arms. I love it. Absolutely love it when we get up close to all the action here in the cars. And I tell you what, let's jump on board. We do got an onboard camera shot here with that 03 of Kenny McCullough. I'm sorry, Christopher right behind him in that 60 Valvoline machine. Jimmy McKee rounds out your top 5. Everybody still chasing Andrew Mraz at the front of this field. We'll jump back out side of the car once again. Andrew Lutz in the 81 machine. He's carrying another one of our onboard camera shots. What do you say we go to our turn 3 gyro cam? Look at the banking in these corners. This really gives you an idea of the physicalness of this racetrack just being thrown out of the seat. Whoa, trouble right in front of the race leader. Ooh, boy. Trouble on the track. 5th caution of the night. Gonna wave the superior templating caution flag coming out for the 5th time. We've seen 3 on-track incidents, 2 stage-ending caution flags, and that's gonna set things up for quite an interesting run to the end. Let's see what brought our latest caution out here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. It looks like the 31 getting up to speed down there on the apron, and a little bit of contact with the apron, and oh no, hard lick with the outside wall for the 31 of Scott Wise. That is all going to end his night. Tough break by, oh my gosh. Ooh, boy, that was close. That was extremely close for Andrew Mraz in this lead pack here. Man, that could have ended bad for a lot of drivers right there. Well, race fans, if you haven't got it already, jump up, run to the kitchen, grab that popcorn, go ahead and pop it. It's only going to take you about a minute and a half, about 95 seconds or so, and you'll have yourself a great treat for the end of tonight's race, because I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy good. Action is about to pick up, business about to pick up. It's time to figure out who wants it and who just wants to be here. Andrew Mraz does lead the field. Does he stay out on the track, or does he come to pit road? It looks like he will lead a parade of cars down pit road. Everybody going to elect to go ahead and get their final set of fuel and tires here. Does anybody elect to take just fuel only? That's going to be the key. That's going to be what we have to watch out and look for. There you can see on the racetrack, Roger Rios going to capture the lucky dog here tonight. Great job late in the running here for Rios to get himself back up in a position to gain a few spots on the track. Rios now going to have his shot to run back towards the front of the field. Frank Reese, Ron Shute, they will receive a waiver round as long as they don't pit this time by. So a breath of fresh air, a shot in the dark, some hope restored with the YJ Lucky Dog for the 5 of Roger Rios. He'll get himself back on the lead lap, but everybody going to continue to chase the man at the front. Andrew Mraz continuing to solidify himself here early this season, early in race number 1. I believe he's got to get 5 more laps led, and he will secure that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. That's going to give him 1 point in his back pocket in the regular season points. Also walking away already with 10 points from winning stage number 1. So if it's got the Wise Guys Racing stage 1 winner, or it's the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award, Andrew Mraz looking to be the right guy to walk away with as many points as possible here tonight. We're going to have ourselves a short little shootout. The momentum's going to have to build quick, and it's going to have to build early. Drivers going to be willing to risk it for the biscuit early because it's not going to take a one-lap move. You're going to have to time this thing out 2 or 3 laps before you make it. We haven't seen a lot of drivers really willing to jump out of line and really willing to push the envelope and go too wide to try to take over the race lead. But now, with just 15 laps remaining when we throw the green flag once again here from Daytona International Superspeedway in the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, I think you're going to see a lot more moves. I think you're going to see the drafting be a little bit more aggressive, as we are now up to 20 drivers left on the lead lap, 20 drivers left with a shot at the race win. It is anybody's game. If you are on the lead lap, it's about to go down right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. To start things off, fire the season off, kick things up, the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, right here from Daytona International Speedway, brought to you by Banner Construction. Sees the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car lights go off. Field double file once again. Mraz and Handley will lead the field back to the green. McCullough and McKee back in row 2. Row 3 for the restarts is Lutz and Christopher McCullough. Williams and Thorndike back in row 4. And rounding out your top 10, Tyler Davala and Jason Branch. Pace car down and away here in a moment. Mr. Smith, exit the track. Thank you, sir. Boss man in the flag stand waiting for the green flag to fly, and it drops in the field, is on the gas. Mraz steps away. We've seen this. Oh, and it sounds like trouble. There you see one car sliding sideways, and we stay green. We stay green. We stay green flag racing. I believe that may have been Roger Rios in the 5 machine. Your lucky dog recipient with some trouble on the restart. We stay green flag racing though. Oh man, big pack at the front of this field. Everybody chasing Andrew Mraz, Anthony Handley, Kenny McCullough, Jimmy McKee, Andrew Lutz, Max Williams, Jim Thorndike, Davala, Williams, McCullough. Rounding out your top 10, Jason Branch in the 22. He's right there still with a shot. The 77 of Andrew Moore. How about Moore with a great recovery? Ryan Nicoletta, your pole sitter. He's got a shot once again coming to the end of tonight's race. How about Brandon Freeze in that 21 machine? Anthony Keys also with a shot for a race win right here, sitting in that 14 machine all the way back in 15th. He is the last driver in this lead pack. The Burger King sponsored 15 of Jacob Drift. He's losing a little bit of ground now as that big pack begins to step away. Man, it's about to get good already. I seen Jason Branch left hung out to dry on the high side. There you can see him already. Branch looking for somebody to run with, looking to see if anybody's willing to go up there and battle for a top spot. And it looks like a few drivers electing to kind of stay out of it for the time being. 2, 3 wide for a second. Threading the needle. Ryan Nicoletta a little bit loose, but he's still going to stick it to the middle of the track. 3 wide for just one moment. A lot of drivers look really loose here. Your top 10 all onto pit road for just fuel-only stops. That last caution flag, so nobody with a tire advantage. And it looks like grip very well may be a premium late in tonight's race here from Daytona International Super Speedway for the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. Season opener, 100 laps was the official race distance. We are down now to just 12 laps to go before we will crown a race winner. Who's going to get the job done? We've got a few other awards that still need to be decided here tonight. And if Mraz can lead another 2 laps, he will secure the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. So that's going to be at least 2, 3 prizes in his back pocket here very early in the season. Up 32 positions right now. Nobody even remotely close to Max Williams for the new Groove Hard Charger Award. So for the time being, the 8 of Max Williams, up 32 positions here tonight, is in control of that top Groove Hard Charger Award. Andrew Lutz, closest driver to him when it comes to the Hard Charger Award, and Lutz has gained 26 spots, sits right in front of him on the racetrack, and there you can see that YJ Sports sponsored number 8, up 32 spots. He sits in 6th. Frank Reese having some trouble. He's going to go ahead and peel to pit road. Looks like his night may have just come to an end. Drivers remaining at the front of the field, all nose to tail. You see a little bit of gaps developing between a few of them, and I wonder if that's just to get a little bit of cushion, just to get that run, just to get that pull, that draft, to really try to slingshot yourself. If you can time it just right, the slingshot really does work in these next-gen machines. These Gen 6 cars really aero-dependent, and I think that's why you see some of these runs being stymied on the outside, where we see the former Cup cars really be able to utilize those runs and take it all by themselves. Here, you need a little bit more help. You need a couple of friends to go with you. And for now, Andrew Mraz gonna cross the line, and he will secure the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award for leading the most laps here tonight. What a race. What a job well done for Mraz. He's still got to lead a handful of laps before he can capture the first checkered flag of the season. And caution gonna fly. Caution gonna come out on the racetrack. Looks like Frank Reese may be involved. He's a little bit slow on the track. Let's go see what we can see. Let's see what we can find out. There's the 37 of Reese. Looks like he's all right. Still under power. Not seeing any problems out of him. There's Rios. He's still in his pit stall, so not sure what the caution flag was there, but nonetheless, we find ourselves under caution once again for the 6th time here tonight, and it's going to be with less than 10 to go. We should have right about a 4-lap shootout coming to the end of tonight's race. Things going to get hot and heavy. If you thought it was going to be crazy before, just wait. It's about to get crazier. And a little anticlimactic way to walk away with a point in your back pocket, but with this caution, that is all but going to secure that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. Going to Andrew Mraz for leading the most laps of the race here tonight. We do still have a few awards that have yet to be decided. The Top Groove Hard Charger Award right now belonging to Max Williams in the 8 machine. Williams with a fine run so far here tonight. Sitting right there on the track. And I believe that is the 6th position. Yes, it is for the 8 of Max Williams. There you can see right there the Top Groove Hard Charger Award. It's going to belong to him unless some catastrophic failures take place right now. He's got a 6th position buffer over the next driver in line for the Top Groove Hard Charger Award. But with 7 laps remaining, 6 when we get the green flag, it's still anybody's game here tonight. But walking away right now with the Top Groove Hard Charger Award in his back pocket, looking to secure and solidify that, is the 8 of Max Williams. Another one of our awards here tonight is the new Limited Speed Demon Award. Right now, that does belong to, I believe, that is Brandon Fries in the 21 machine. There you can see Brandon Fries in the 33 Solar car. Looks like a different wrap number on that one. Some contact there in happy hour. He had to pull out the backup machine, and the wrap a little bit different, but nonetheless, Fries looking to secure some points here. Walk away with the new Limited Speed Demon fastest lap of the race award. He's got a 45:35. We'll see if anybody can put down a faster time. We're going to have just 5 laps to go when we get the green flag. Field double file. Andrew Mraz, your pole sitter. Andrew Mraz started outside pole position. I apologize. Is your race winner, your race leader, your stage 1 winner, your most laps led winner, Mraz, racking up the points, and he's going to look to rack up a few more, rack up some hardware here as we get ready for the high 5 laps to go mark here when we cross the line, and the boss man in the flag stand drops the green flag once again. Getting ready to check back into the matrix. Mr. Smith inside the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car will get out the way, and the field will go back. Green flag racing to end tonight's race at Daytona International Superspeedway. Here we go. Field off of turn 4. Pace car down and away. Wait for it. Here we go. Green flag flies as the Ford jumps on the gas early. Just 5 laps remain here now for the Blown Piston Racing Leads Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. Whoa, big moments there for a handful of these drivers. Mraz at the front, though, has the field right lined up behind him, single file behind him. A little bit of a mix-up and stack up right back there around that. I was going to say around that 13 of Jim Thorndike, but it's just off behind him. The 2 machine of Jacob Williams, Christopher McCullough, Brandon Fries, Jason Branch, Anthony Keys, Ryan Nicoletta. They're all going at it right here towards the tail end of this pack with just 4 laps to go down the backstretch. Everybody still chases that 4. Back off of turn 4, everybody still chases that 4. Anthony Hanley checked in with them all over the rear deck lid right now, looking to the outside, not going to make any moves. He'll stay right in the tire tracks of your race leader. Whereas looking for the race winning caution gonna come out. Brandon Staub has some problems. And it looks like that will bring out the 7th caution of the evening. Let's go back and see what happened to Braden. Braden with some troubles will go high above the track in the turn 3 drone cam. There you can see contact between the 37 and the 47, and Staub catches the brunt and the bad end of that contact. And that's going to put us under caution for the 7th time here tonight. As the field will catch up to the pace car, we will get ourselves a green-white checkered here for the season opener with the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. And as the field catches up to the pace car, we will see ourselves to our first green-white checkered of the season here with the Blown Piston Racing League Clash Series. And as we do find ourselves with some time, show these drivers some love, show them some appreciation. Great racing action here tonight from Daytona International Super Speedway. Join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers that thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by, whether you're just sliding through to say hey, or you are one of the dedicated fans, friends, or family. We do appreciate each and every one of you, as well as each and every one of the sponsors out there backing not only the channels, but backing the series, the different leagues here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Great group of sponsors here with the Blown Piston Racing League, not just in this class series, not just in the Clash Series, but also in the Truck Series. The Scott POW Missing in Action Council with the Rookie of the Year Award in both of these series, as well as the U.S. Veterans Pole Award in both series. The Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 winner. The Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 winner. The new Limited Speed Demon Fastest Lap Award, the Top Groove Hard Charger Award, the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award, Superior Templating, bringing you all the sponsorship for the cautions throughout this season. The YJ Sports Lucky Dog sponsor as well. So some great partners out there across both of the series. And I would be remiss if I forgot to mention the DeKalb, the DeKalb Sycamore Chevrolet Buick GMC dealership caution flag, brought to you, well, over there in the Truck Series, brought to you by, well, DeKalb Sycamore, Chevy, Buick, and GMC. So big shout out to each and every one of you sponsors out there tonight and Friday nights here with the Blown Piston Racing League. And if you're looking for some great racing action, want to join a great racing league, head on over to iRacing.com. Check out Blown Piston Racing League. And we are going to begin to get things set up, going to get fired back off for what will be the final time of the night. I believe this is the one and only attempt at a green-white checkered. Andrew Mraz takes the high side once again as the pace car ducks off for the final time. Field coming to the green flag once again. Here we go. Green flag flies. Once again, Mraz gets off to a good start. He'll head down towards turn number 1. Everybody chasing the fast four at the front. He's led the most laps. He led stage number 1. He's looking to lead the last lap of the race here tonight through the center of 1 and 2. Everybody still chasing the 4. They'll stack up through the center of 1 and 2. Now down the backstretch here they all come. Everybody chasing the 4 at the front of the field. There you can see them all lined up. 2, 3 wide back there near the tail end of this one. That's out of your top 7, and that's going to slow the run down for those drivers. With just 2 laps to go, it was popsicle sticks last time around. We'll see the white flag. Final lap this time as the field makes their way off of 4. Who's ready to make a move? White flag, final lap does fly here from Daytona International Superspeedway. Everybody chasing Andrew Mraz, Anthony Handley right there in second. Will McCullough make a move off of 2? Max Williams right there. Jim Thorndike, Christopher McCullough right there sitting in that 6th position, but maybe a little bit too far back to help the McCullough boys' cause. And here comes Chris. He jumps to the high side. Max Williams says, I'm going too. He's going to block off that 03, and the McCullough drops from the top to get down there with the fellow McCullough clan member, and that's going to leave that 8 high and dry on the high side. Does anybody make a move off of 4? We've got contact. We've got drivers going around, and caution. No caution. Checkered flag going to fly. Andrew Mraz going to lead Kenny McCullough and Anthony Handley to the race. To the checkered flag, to the start-finish line. Got a little crazy at the end there, but what a race here tonight. Andrew Mraz securing the first checkered flag of the season, and that's going to put him into the championship chase. That's right. He's going to go ahead and lock up one of those top 16 positions as we see some of the fireworks going off in the distance there. You can see him popping off. What a run by this man right here. Job well done, my friend. Trying to see if we can't see some of those fireworks, and unfortunately not being able to catch them. Andrew Mraz getting the job done, taking away the checkered flag in race number 1 here for the Blown Piston Racing League Clash Series. Brought to you by Banner Construction right here on the Turn 3 Race and Network. And as Mraz comes around on the cool down lap, we're going to step away for a brief commercial break. Get things set up and ready to go for your post-race interview. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We will be right back. And back trackside at the conclusion of tonight's great race. What a run it was. We've got our top three all parked down there on the front stretch. Let's see if we can go and grab a few words with some of the drivers out there. Let's see if we can't dial up and have a few words with the driver that walked away third here tonight inside of that 88 machine. Anthony Handley is Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after a solid finish and a solid way to open up this first round here from Daytona International Super Speedway?
Considering how my normal races go, I'm happy. Usually I get rigged out.
Well, I mean, usually these restrictor plate races, I mean, we all know how they can be. It's pretty much a crapshoot. You never really know what's going to happen, no matter how well you run. It can come down to a last lap move, and your race can be thrown away from there. So, with all of that being said, were there any moments out there that you look back now and you're just like, man, that could have ended it all?
Yeah, at the very beginning, qualified third, dropped back to the very end to pick up two of my teammates. And I was like, oh crap, this was a mistake. And then the caution came out, we got back together, and just teamwork and communication after that. So that's what it is.
Absolutely. Sometimes teamwork can be your biggest advantage, especially at big restrictor plates like this one here, Daytona, Talladega, even Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and sometimes Pocono. You can throw that on into the mix. But with all that being said, Anthony, a job well done here tonight, opening up the season with a great podium finish. Going to walk away third here tonight, a back pocket full of points. So before we let you go and enjoy this solid finish here tonight, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
I just want to thank my teammates. We all communicated, we all worked together, and hey, if you can't communicate when you're racing, you're not going to get up front.
All right, well, if that's it, my man, we'll see if we can catch up with you a little later on throughout the rest of this season. What do you say?
Roger that.
All right, there you have it. Anthony Handley walking away with the third spot here tonight. Driver inside of that 88 machine. Got the job done. Got a pocket full of a back pocket full of points, and Handley walks away third. That's going to lead us right along to the driver that walked away second here tonight. Let's see if we can dial up the man inside of that 03. Kenny McCullough, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after walking away with the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win, as well as a second place overall?
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting to get a stage win there. Just wanted to kind of stay up front and save the car and not finish upside downwards if possible, and managed to get that done.
Yeah, it's always good when you can keep the rubber on the track instead of the top of the roof, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Well, we noticed a little bit of a strategy there with you and your fellow McCullough clan member, Christopher McCullough, in the 60 machine. You guys came down to pit road, and it looked like you took fuel only there in stage number 2, and that's what really put you guys out in front of everybody else. Whose call was that? Was it one crew chief, or was it a discussion amongst teammates?
Well, I was already short on gas because I didn't pit at the end of that stage. I stayed out. So Chris had about 6 more gallons than I did, but we just come in and took enough that we know we needed, and I'm sure everybody else probably come in and filled up tanks. I think that's what gave us the advantage there.
Well, it absolutely worked out to your advantage. You walked away with 10 bonus points in your back pocket for winning stage number 2, the Custom Paints Diecast Stage 2 winner. So congratulations on that. You're going to have some more bonus points to put in your back pocket walking away in second here tonight. Solid stages for you all around, you and that 3 crew. So, Kenny, before we let you go here tonight and celebrate the great season opening for you and your crew, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home?
Yeah, I'd like to thank McCullough Motorsports, all my teammates for giving me a hand there at the end. And thank you for putting this broadcast on. You do a hell of a job. Thank Lauren and Scott for what they do. And that about wraps it up.
All right. Well, if that wraps it up, we'll wrap things up here and see if we can't catch up with you in the next few coming weeks. We head to Kansas, North Wilkesboro, and Atlanta, and I look to see you guys back in one of these podium spots before the end of these first 3 to 4 races. So, job well done. Way to open up the season, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later, huh?
Thank you, brother. Nice to see you again.
All right, well, there you go. Kenny McCullough walking away with second here tonight. He's also going to pad his back pocket with the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win. That's going to be 10 bonus points in his back pocket going directly to his playoff in Chase. I would call it the safe, but he's going to rack up some points throughout the rest of the season, I can assure you that. And that's going to bring us right along to the man that walked away with the checkered flag in hand. Top spot on the night. Andrew, it's Dave. You got me?
I do, Dave. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Long time no see or talk, man. How are you doing?
Obviously, I'm ecstatic with this win, but yeah, it's been a long time jumping from league to league and working on my racecraft pretty much. So, yeah, just enjoying life.
Yeah, well, whatever you've been doing, it has paid off, man. You got a ton of points in your back pocket here tonight. Great stage finishes in Stage 1. Obviously, you walked away with the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 win, but a solid finish there for you in Stage 2 as well. Walking away with the Race Lynn, the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award for leading the most laps. So, I mean, you all but took all the points out there, man, and you're already now locked into the Championship 16. So how do you approach the rest of the season? Is it all or not, or is there going to be some sort of strategy to get maybe a few of your teammates locked in?
There's definitely talk with trying to get our teammates locked in as well. Kentucky's going to be a hard track coming up in the schedule. Watkins Glen Road Court, or not Watkins Glen, but Road America later on. It's a lot of road course racing, so it'll be fun to watch. And yeah, just getting our teammates a win or stage points and pointing their way in. So I'll be helping them, pushing them up front. And ultimately, I was actually trying to get Hanley the win tonight just because it would be easier for him to get himself in the chase that way, but we'll get him in. We'll get Jim in and Roger in as well.
All right. Well, again, my man, always thinking of down the road, always thinking of how to help out the teammates. Now that you are safely securely into that championship chase, 16 drivers now locked down to 15. You're walking away with a ton of points. You can build up those points throughout the rest of this season. Man, what a way to start off the season. What a way to start off the run. And before we let you go and celebrate the rest of the night away, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous? Maybe thank anybody back home at the shop or back home in Michigan?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to thank Banner Construction for being the title sponsor for the Clash Series here at BPRL. I would like to thank my teammates for working with me and ex-teammates during that first stage with Jason there, helping me out majority of the time, not stepping out and trying to take the lead or anything on that restart with like 10 or 5 to go or something like that. Stuck with me and had pretty good finish in that stage 1. I'd like to thank Lauren and Scott for putting on this amazing league, and you, Dave, for picking up the broadcasting part at Turn 3 Racing.
Oh, absolutely. We couldn't be any more ecstatic to jump on board and bring the masses some great racing action here from the Blown Piston Racing League Clash Series. We've got the Truck Series locked in as well here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, so look out for that. And Andrew, we're going to look out to see if we can't see you in a few more of these post-race interviews, maybe lock up a few more race wins. What do you say?
I would greatly appreciate that, but maybe once my teammates win one for themselves, or if they get wrecked out, win one for them too as redemption.
All right, my man. Well, sounds like a plan. Enjoy this one, and stay safe till next time.
All right, thank you, Dave.
All right, there you have it. The East Lansing, Michigan native, Andrew Mraz, parking it in victory lane after walking away with the Wise Guy Racing Stage 1 win Also walked away with the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. Mraz, a ton of points here tonight to kick things off in the season opener right here at Daytona International Superspeedway for the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. What a night. What a run ending under the lights. And as you can hear in the background, those familiar tunes and sounds here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, walking away with the checkered flag was Andrew Mraz, and the Ford machine will bring you tonight's unofficial race results. Walking away top of the charts, your race winner, the 4 of Andrew Mraz. Walking away in second, your custom paints and die cast stage 2 winner. He'll slot home in second. That's the 03 of Kenny McCullough. Anthony Handley in the 88 machine will round out your podium drivers. The 60 of Christopher McCullough back in fourth. Jimmy McKee will round out the top 5. Walking away in sixth is Ryan Nicoletta in the 59 machine, who walked away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award here tonight. So he's got a little bit of a purse in his back pocket as well coming towards him at the end of the season. The 13 of Jim Thorndike walks away in 7th. 8th place tonight to Andrew Moore, and Anthony Keys walks away 9th, rounding out your top 10. The 21 of Brandon Freeze. 22 of Jason Brench will slide home in 11th. 12th place tonight from Daytona belongs to Jacob Drift. Stephen Tuck in the 29 will walk away 13th. 14th tonight from the track is the 33 of Chris Scala. Max Williams will bring the 8 machine home in the 15th spot. Jacob Williams back in 16th. 17th to Tyler Davala. Ron Shute parks the 97 machine home in 18th. 19th from the track here at Daytona International Super Speedway is Andrew Lutz. John Mankowski walking away in 20th. Jordan Berry. Frank Rees back in 22nd. Brandon Staub in 23rd. Gary Wells brings the 55 home in 24th. Corbin Simmons rounds out your top 25. Back in 26th is John Finley. Kevin Dyke in 27th. Tom Queering back in 28th. 29th from the track side here tonight belongs to Scott Wise. Jarrett Forbes gonna park the 73 home in 30th. 31st to Roger Rios. Michael Schaum. Kevin Bolkma. Casey Duncan, Michael Robinson, Casey Barlow, Paul Rigney, Jeremy Brooks going to round out the top 38, 39th, and 40th on the track is the 71 of Aaron Cooper and Evan Resbeck. And the 128 walks away 40th on the track. That's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote from the trackside here tonight. If you haven't already, race fan, join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live. Stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.